basically what this video is going to be about is showing the transition from my current piece of shit computer to a freaking computer of awesome. Alright, these are the parts we'll be using. As you probably saw on the screen, we're going to show you these in person. So here we go. This is the Athlon X2 6400. It's about $175. Now most people suggest getting the X2 5000 Black Edition and overclocking it to 6400 speeds, but the Black Edition doesn't have as much cache as the 5000 doesn't have as much cache as the 6400. I thought just for 25 bucks extra, fuck it, I'll just get a 6400. Also, memory right here. This is a Corsair XMS2 DDR2. Basically, it's going to kick the shit out of my current Kingston sticks, but that's to be expected. This shit's 5 years old. Surprised it held that long. Alright, and the cooling device for the processor. When I was looking at this thing on Newegg, I didn't think it was going to be this big. It's bigger than my goddamn fist. When I first saw it for the first time, I had my doubts about it was actually going to fit in here, but let me show you a comparison actually, just to get an idea how big this thing is. So I'm going to put it on top of the processor, as if it was on the motherboard, and you'll get an idea how big it is. Alright, this is the heatsink out of its box. Now you can see how big that fucking thing is. Let's take this thing out. That's the CPU right there. So let's get an outward look at this. Alright, CPU. Now imagine that shit on top. Fucking hell, dude. That's like some fat chick banging a midget. Let's get in close. Shit. Alright, here's the motherboard. This thing is just out of the box. I'm looking at this for the first time. Let's see. Yep. AliveDual-esata2 ASROCK. Slot for real AGP 8X card, like for real, for sure. X16 display card. So confirmation right there, in case any of you guys were wondering. Get a look at all that. It's Phenom support. So we're running an AGP card with a Phenom processor. Not something I'm gonna do. Alright, let's open the show up. Alright, got your serial ATA cables, got your plate thing, got IDE cables, got a Molex to a serial ATA power connector converter, motherboard manual, need that. But let's get to the meat of the matter actually. Motherfucking motherboard. Covered in some sort of plastic. Okay, I was fighting with the plastic one-handed and it won. Anyway, let's get this into the fucking vertical view right here. Alright, the motherboard is a combination of two different chipsets. And the north bridge is the NVIDIA N1695. That's the north bridge. The south bridge is the N43 250. Now the south bridge is the one that will be controlling the HFP slot, and the M1695 will be controlling the PCI Express slot. So it's kind of like a combination of two different types of motherboards mixed into one. Now, of course, anyone would think, holy shit, well, wouldn't this cause some sort of incompatibility problems? Wouldn't there be instabilities? Well, actually no, the motherboard's gotten some pretty good reviews, both official sites and user reviews. So obviously the people at ASROCK, or whatever the hell they're named again, are actually doing something right. Alright, this is a side-by-side comparison of the processor that I'm replacing and the new processor. It's the Athlon X2 2700, and this is the Athlon X2 6400. Of course, there's a huge difference in appearance. Let's take a look at the bottoms here. If I remember correctly, the Athlon XPs have 462 pins on the bottom, and I can't remember how many the damn X2s have. I think it's 940. Let's see. There's a size difference right there. You can see there is almost no contest. Alright, let me give you a little bit of an update here. I'm not sure if you can see this well, but I got the frickin' heatsink on. I showed you that previously. But there's one thing I'm having a little bit of difficulty with, and that is on my ROM drives. So you see this cable right here? Alright, follow the cable down a little bit here. Turn it back, turn the night vision on or something. Yeah, that's probably better. Alright, back here. Now the video card is in the way of that freaking cord. Now the ports to my connectors are just under the video card right there. Right there. So, what the hell? You know, I mean, I'm just that far away. I even moved my drives down like what, 2 slots. They're at the bottom. You know, I hate them over there. But damn, this is gonna require some MacGyvering. That freaking cable's gonna be pretty tightly pulled. Alright, I managed to get the cables plugged in. So they're both in there. What I had to do, something I didn't want to do, was take this cable and run it down the back of the video card. And it's also, as you can probably see, is a little right there. It's covering the south bridge. I'm not sure if how hot the south bridge is going to get. I never used this motherboard before, as you probably now know. But I hope it doesn't burn into the cable. I hope nothing bad happens. I hope nothing happens. Because if something does happen, if the cable does get singed or something, then I'll have to just buy a longer cable. Okay, we ran into a bit of a snag here. When I tried to turn the PC on, all I get was a black screen. And after basically thumbing through the manual page by page, I discovered this port right here. Get the night vision on. It's a 4-pin, some sort of a 4-pin ATX 12-volt 4-pin connector. And the problem is, my power supply is an 8-pin. It's one of the modern ones. Now I had to wait 4 days to get a converter. Now I got the converter after waiting 4 days. Basically watching my PC do exactly what you're seeing it do now was basically nothing. About to plug this into the motherboard. Now I haven't even tried this yet. I haven't even powered on the PC, so you're basically as far along as I am. So here we go. We're gonna. Alright, good. Alright, we're all connected up. Power plug. Gonna plug this in. Alright, we're plugged in. I'm gonna leave the window off. Alright, monitor is on. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna press the power button. Monitor looks to be responding. Got a green light. And here we are. Oh man.